What's good, YouTube? Today I want to talk about one of my favorite basketball shoe of all time, especially for the KD line. This is the KD 14. I have three colorways. This one is used. These are brand new. This one's solid traction. These are translucent traction. So for KD line, I've worn quite a lot. I wore the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. I never wore the 11 because people just hate them. I heard many bad things about them. The 12 I had, the 13 I had, but I hated those because the material was just so bad, especially for a modern issue. And then the 14, I stopped after the 15 because the 15 was just so much like heel slippery, and I was just really disappointed. And I also at that time I was like, I have too many basketball shoes, so I just stopped buying new shoes, and I never wore any of the model after the 15. Especially when they are not using Zoom Strobel, I'm not gonna buy it. I hate the Zoom thing, the fake air thing, not the Zoom, the fake air thing that's in the heel. Like, just put a full, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, Zoom Strobel is not broke. It's one of the best thing Nike can make. Like, you take away the Zoom, Nike is nothing right now. Like, Nike is doing so not good. It's really sad. I'm a, lifetime diehard Nike fan, and I can never believe this will come out of my mouth. Because just they are not really smartly organized as a company right now. Unfortunately, I'm still a fan. Don't get me wrong. I hope they do better. Because if you think about it, like the last video I talked about the Kobe line, the 5, the 7, the 8, the 9. I mean, Nike was so dominant. You don't even hear other brands like Adidas that much or Under Armour that much. There was no Chinese brand at that time. But now you look across the league, Nike is probably still, I don't know, 50%, 40% of all NBA player wearing. But the number is dropping for sure, especially the sale and the stock. Like, I don't need to tell you about the stock. Go check it out yourself. It's pretty bad. But anyway, we go back to the KD line. I love Kevin Durant. First of all, I'm a fan. When I first started watching and playing basketball at the same time, I was about teenage year, and that's when KD and Westbrook and Harden made the finals, right? And they got beat by LeBron and the Heat. And I was a fan at that time. I was wearing Kobe's, but as I get to the middle school, high school, I was able to buy some pairs. Um, I my favorite pair before this model was the KD 7. I actually have those. Just give me 1 second. I have the KD 7. This is the first, my favorite pair of KD, but it's just so good. This pair is just so good. It's crazy. But today we're gonna talk about these. The reason why I will tell you why it's my favorite. The shoe is very ugly. First of all, aesthetically I hate them. I think the upper is just horrendous. Like from the design wise, like someone who really care about the aesthetic, I can't. It has to be so good for me to like these. And fortunately, they are really really decent. They are that good. That's why I like them so much. I know this is like a retro review, but I just don't think any new models can top this. The 15 was not even close, even though they keep the same tech, the same Zoom Strobel. They weren't the same. So this is when KD was peaked in terms of pure performance, not aesthetic. Because I hate these aesthetic wise, but traction is just so good. Like, I played these both indoor outdoors many times. I even walked outdoors in them for a little bit when I was walking home, when I was living in the city. It was like a 15-minute walk. I did a few times, not many times, but as you can see, this is the section that you will wear the heaviest. Um, But so far they're holding pretty well. I'm a relatively lightweight player, so it takes me a long time to destroy some shoes. So most of the time, they're gonna last longer on me than other people because I'm really skinny. But traction is just really really good. I've never had any issues, and because you see how the grid is like actually not that thin, and it's like very spread out. You have like decent amount of gap, and from the glance it's like, oh, this is a very simple design. Yeah, but it works, and also it's still try to mimic the foot shape. As you can see, these lines and this section, they designed it in this way for a reason, and it's like a very mathematical design, but it just works so well. It's like I don't need anything fancy if I want to just feel secure. This is just a great shoe, and you see how wide this base is. We never really see, like KD shoe with such a wide base. Like they had wide base shoes, but not this wide. This is really really wide. So I'm very happy about that. I just want to go over the sizing real quick. I go half size up for all KDs. Sometimes I wear half size up for the Kobe's too, but because I got a little bit wide feet situation going on. But I also have short feet, so sometimes when KD, if I go half size up, they fit too long. I can't fit them, therefore they don't work on me. Like the KD 15 or the KD 13, KD 12, kind of, not really. But for me, it's like it really depends which KD model can fit me. But this one is like it's just so mutual. It's like a really respectful fit. It's like a very comfortable, like try to get to know you type of fit, and that has a lot to do with the materials. Even though I hate it, I can't tell you how many times I like I will say this, but this material works too. Like we don't need anything too fancy, and they didn't do anything too fancy here clearly, and I besides the design, it's just a very, you know, if you think about the KD13 used horrible materials like papers, um, at least these are not those, but these are just slightly better to the point where I can't complain about it. And then the heel and the padding. I think one thing Nike does really really well compared to Adidas is the tone. Like if you think about Anthony Edward, like AE1, my only biggest complaint about those were the tone. The tone was like the shape looks just like these, very padded, but it's not. It's just two layers of fabric. There's nothing in between. Nike always have padding in there, therefore you can feel it. It's very comfortable when you lace the laces really tight. The shoelaces doesn't really dig into the front section of your ankle, which is awesome. And this heel section, the Thanos neck, it's a really good containment. It doesn't have the Jordan, the protrude out, coming out type of lockdown, which to me is totally fine. I think those can feel very not organic. The fit is not organic, even though there is a better lockdown probably. It really depends on your preference. This is good enough for me. This is a really good lockdown. It's also a mid top or almost a high top shoe, so it's a really good lockdown. Um, Besides the cheap material, can't really complain because it works. And then this Slim Reaper design, it's like the only design element in my opinion save the whole shoe aesthetically. um, I have no problem with this. It actually helped me lock down. It sometimes do come out just a little bit, but it's not a problem big enough for me to turn away from these. The cushion is the biggest thing about this shoe. It's just so soft. It's like every time I try to jump, sometimes I even sink back in a little bit too much, in my opinion. Uh, to be honest, I'm fine with it because I'm not a dunker. If you're a dunker, you're probably, not gonna wear this because it's just like the responsiveness might slow down a little bit, the force, but because the maximum preference here is comfort, in my opinion. This shoe is built for comfort. So yeah, that's why this cushion, you can wear this on a recovery day, but you still want to hoop when you shoot around by yourself. play like something that's like not too competitive, doesn't rely on speed or explosiveness. You don't have to jump too much. Those days, these works, you know, like it's not that quick, but it doesn't make too big of a difference. I mean, he still dropped 49, 10 and 17 that year, game 5 against the Bucks, and then the game 7 he dropped 48. You know, the famous Bigfoot step on the line shit game. But this is a very special model to me, like in terms of the whole KD line. Like I said, I've had many KD models. I think this is the best one. And I don't think it's even close. It's just so well balanced. It's simple. Traction works. Traction is durable. Cushion is over softly soft. But it's comfortable and it still works, and it's a wide base. It fits me well. Good lockdown, good breathability too, good tongue, good heel, and overall very balanced shoe. Um, this is I've never worn these. This is the Inspire colorway. This is a kind of rare. I don't know when I will ever wear this. Probably just gonna keep them dead stock. But yeah, and then there's a solid rubber version, which I haven't got the chance to wear too. I actually prefer translucent also over solid rubber sometimes, because when dust can make solid rubber more slippery, where translucent also it tends to be a little more tacky to the floor for some reason. Uh, but uh, I get why people like the solid rubber, because they still works too, especially with this pattern. There's no way it doesn't work. Look at how nice this color is. But yeah, my favorite colorway is this black one, by the way. But yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hope you learn a thing or two. It's you can still find these for cheap. You can even get a really good condition used one online. You know, I'm actually selling these for about $70. You know, find me on eBay. It's size 8.5, but we can get an offer or something, get a deal. You know, I hope you enjoy. Hope people, you know, if you haven't got these, if you want to give a try, good luck finding them. But yeah, this is just my opinion. My favorite KD of all time. The second is KD7 for sure. So, all right, have a good day.